Welcome to the weekly, almost, Torah from Zera Shimshon. This week's Parshat, of course, is Chayei. It's Chav Gimel Mar Cheshvan Tafshin Pei Vav. And we're going to do a little bit. I can see if I can do more with this. There are really two things that go together. Anyway, we're going to do this. Eliezer learned Torah, so what? Okay. Vayomer, and by the way, and Shabbos Mevorchim as well, for those who do the Tehillim. Vayomer Avram El Abdai, Zakan Beisai, Moshe B'chol Asher Loi, Sim Non Yadcho Tachas Yirechi. Avram said to his servant, Eliezer, right? The elder of his house, who controlled all that was his, place now your hand under my thigh. That was a way of swearing in the old days. Okay, or taking the shua. So why do we need to know that Eliezer was the elder of the Avram's household? What is this supposed to teach us? In truth, explains Zera Shimshon, this is coming to answer why Avram Avinu sent his servant to Eliezer to find a wife for his son Yitzchak in the first place. After all, servants are usually suspect. The Gemara says, people who we don't trust to walk the straight and narrow. We especially don't trust them regarding matters of immorality. The Gemara states that servants are promiscuous. That's the Gemara in Brachas 45b. Look it up. The Torah, therefore, points out that Eliezer was the elder of Avram's house. The Gemara in Yuma, in 28b, takes it a step further. He states that Avram sat and learned in Avram's yeshiva. He was known as domestic Eliezer, which because he was doile umashke, he threw from the well springs of Avram's Torah. He drew from the well springs of Avram's Torah and poured it out for others, teaching them the Torah is of his master. And domestic and mashke mean pouring, have the same root. In light of this, there could be no further questions regarding Eliezer's attitude. When it came to matters of immorality, Eliezer was a tzaddik, and his master was justly able to rely on him in all matters. And that's why he's still guarding Avram's kever. For those who have been there. Okay. And can you teach a servant Torah? That's the second question. Okay. He says, Vayomer Avraham el Abdai Zakan Beisei HaMoshe B'chol Asher Loi. Okay. Avram said to his servant, and the elder of his house who controlled all that was his. As we learned in the previous place, the Gemara, in the previous piece, the Gemara in Yuma 28b, points out that Eliezer was called the elder of the house, that he sat in Avram Avinu's yeshiva, and was called domestic Eliezer, the man who drew from his master's Torah and poured it out, making it accessible to everyone else. The dalit of domestic stands for dola, in which in this context means drawing Torah from Avram as water is drawn from a well. Mashke means pouring. Dameshek, right, is spelled from the mem, shin, and kuf of Damesek. There's an obvious question here. The Talmud and the Rambam teach that it is forbidden to teach your servant, which is a Eved, Torah. So how did he do that? Since we know that Avraham Avinu kept all the mitzvahs of Hashem, up to and including Erev Tavshilin, how could he have possibly disregarded such a clear directive? Because Eliezer studied the laws pertaining to a servant. This was allowed since he needed to know how a servant who serves in a religious home should act. Because Eliezer studied the laws pertaining to a servant, he should know how to act. So he knew this law. Eliezer, however, didn't stop there. He went on to teach the laws of servants to other servants, as the Gemara writes that he drew and poured from his master's Torah for everyone else. The Torah could have written he poured Torah for others, without mentioning his master at all. The fact that Avram Avinu was mentioned lets us know that Eliezer was teaching his master's Torah to others. And by master's Torah, we mean the laws of the master and the servant. That's in Eis Ches in Zera Shimshon. And we wish everybody a wonderful Shabbos and a lot of blessings in the Chayei. And we should see Mashiach come soon in our days.